New News, new super news, House come Tuesday, DVD, look at box office results from weekend. Was it guys back movie news? Let's get to it. Ugh, this is just not a very promising week. Yeah, and guess what? We also have April coming up. Well, actually, this is the start of April. And Jesus Christ, it just doesn't look promising. This is just a pretty weak start. And I have to say, when it comes to March, I haven't been very impressed by it. I'm being totally honest with you. When it comes to March, I mean, I love Zootopia, but I just despise Allegiant. I didn't really think Allegiant was like awful. I just thought it was terrible. If you don't know what I mean, I'll do a review on it. It's the worst one I've seen so far this year, but I think there's worse to come because Happy Madison hasn't released their film on Netflix yet. Okay, so let's get to the reviews. Yeah, almost every film except one is two are being released in March in the last 2 days actually. Oh, yeah, you get the point. Let's get to the ones that are being released in March. First one is Thank You for Playing. This comes out on the 29th. I think it's a documentary. It has an 88%, 8 reviews. Unfortunately, I don't know much about it, but you know, for what I've been reading on here on Flixster, it does seem kind of uplifting in a way. Involving Ryan Green, a video game programmer, he learns that his son Joel is terminally ill, and he and his wife began start documenting their journey for a unusually beautiful video game. That Dragon Cancer. Huh. I don't know. I don't really know anything about this story, but it kind of intrigues me. Hopefully, I can catch it one day. I want to kind of try to get more in documentaries. Okay, to be honest, this is the only real film I'm truly excited for because, well, it's one that I knew about for a while, and also it's from one of my favorite directors working in the industry today. Everybody Wants Some. This is written and directed by Richard Linklater, has a 95%, 19 reviews, and has Blake Jenner, Tyler Hoechlin, comment below, Wyatt Russell, Ryan Guzman, Zoe Deutsch, Will Britton, comment below, Glenn Powell, other people. And this is set during the 80s. According to him, it's like some people say it's like a spiritual successor to Dazed and Confused, which is one of my favorite films from the guy. Also, in a way, like a spiritual successor to Boyhood in some sort of way. I don't know, but one thing's for sure. I mean, you're sitting in the 80s and involving college student. And I did like the trailer. It's nothing great, but Linklater, that's what's selling me. I think we're supposed to get this film, I don't know if we were supposed to get this film last year because this was like on most anticipated 2015 on Cinefix, but maybe they were wrong, I don't know. But we definitely are getting it. The problem is it's only open in 19 theaters. So I'm not getting it. Though I heard there may be like a wide release on the April 8th. I may be wrong on that, I don't know. One thing for sure though, I definitely want to see this. This is a Richard Linklater film. I love this guy, I love Boyhood, I love the Before trilogy. Dazed and Confused, obviously, as previously noted. What else from the guy? Son of a... Hold on. Frickin' battery's dying. Hold on a minute. Oh, okay, so let's continue back on. Yeah, I mean, everybody wants some. It's a Richard Linklater film. I love the guy. Come on, give me it. Sucks though I have to wait probably another week to see it. I don't know. So let's move on to the other ones. These are all coming out on the 1st of April. God's Not Dead 2. This is a sequel to the faith-based movie God's Not Dead. It has Melissa Joan Hart, Ray Wise, Jesse Metcalf, other people I don't know. Oh, Ernie Hudson? Winston from Ghostbusters. He's also in The Crow? I gotta see that. I don't know. These faith-based films, I'm surprised this thing actually got a sequel. These faith-based films are just not a hit for critics. They're only a big hit, they're only really targeted to one demographic, and it only appeals to them, so yeah. And nobody made a sequel to this, and nobody got heard awful things about God's Not Dead. Oh, that's amazing to me. Whatever, I'm not particularly excited for it, skipping it. Next one is Meet the Blacks. Okay, from what I'm reading right here, it's supposed to be like a comedic spoof to Purge films. Yeah, we like the Purge so much. Yeah, this could be great. This has Andrew Batchelor, who you may know as King Batch on Vine. Hold It also has Charlie Murphy, who you may know is related to Eddie Murphy, like his brother or something like that. I don't know. Mike Epps, George Lopez, Bressa Webb, Lil Duval, Alex Anderson, Mike Tyson. Okay. I don't know much about this film. Doesn't really intrigue me. It just doesn't really hit me. It just doesn't really seem to hit for me. Sorry. Next one's The Dark Horse. This is a, I don't know. Okay, it's supposed to be based on the true story of Genesis Jen Potini or something like that. Comment below. I don't know much about it. It stars Cliff Curtis, James Rolleston or something like that. Comment below. No, it has 100%, 27 reviews, led by an outstanding performance from Cliff Curtis. A Dark Horse tackles complex themes with a richly layered, unpredictable, and deeply affecting story. 100%, huh? I guess it means I'm automatically sold. I am hoping to see. Maybe I could probably, hopefully, watch it one day. I really hope to. Next one is Miles Ahead. This is, I believe, I don't know much about it. It is directed by Don Cheadle, also co-written by him. Made his directorial debut, I think. Also stars Don Cheadle, Ewan McGregor, Michael Stolbarg, Keith Stanfield, other people. Has 62%, 21 reviews. Yeah. Reviews aren't really that great. That's not... Yeah, that's kind of sad to hear. Actually, really sucks. But I don't know. Maybe it could be good. I don't know. I don't know much about it. So I'll leave my status as unsure. Next one, Kill Your Friends. Okay. It stars Nicholas Hoult, James Corden, Tom Riley, Georgia King, Craig Roberts, Edward Hogg, Ed Skrein. It has a 29%, 34 reviews. Yeah, reviews this bad. Hey, I like Nicholas Hoult as much as the next guy. I'm really excited. I mean, who the hell's not excited for X-Men Apocalypse next month? Well, if you're counting this as April. You get the point, in May. So it's going to be a long time. Damn. Sorry, I think I have to skip it. Next one's Natural Born Pranksters. I don't know who's in... I don't know if anyone know really anyone in this movie. Okay, so it's involved in YouTube pranksters trying to release epic pranks. Some prank channels get a bad rap on YouTube. Roman Atwood. I think maybe I've seen some of his channel. I don't know, but it really doesn't hit for me. Sorry. Just not sold. Sorry. Next one is a pandemic. Okay, involving a virus overtaking the planet, and a doctor comes to Los Angeles to lead a team to hunt for and rescue uninfected survivors. It has 3 reviews posted, 2 bad, 1 good. Mickey Pfeiffer's really Missy Pyle also. There's the only 2 people I kind of know. Mickey Pfeiffer, kind of like from the Divergent series, even though that's not really a series I would consider being associated with because that franchise is falling apart. Actually, I think any chance of credibility is just gone from that franchise. I don't know really much about this film. So far, it doesn't really intrigue me. Sorry. Next one is Darling. It's supposed to be, I believe, a horror film. Sean Young, I think, is one person in there, I guess. I don't know. I may know. Maybe not. I don't really care. These horror films are just not easily satisfied anymore. Or, no one just really likes them. Great. Sometimes I just have nothing to go on, people. I'm just saying shit in my head as I go on. There's just nothing. Sorry. So let's go. There's also other new DVD releases that came out on the 22nd that I didn't know about because this thing just didn't update well. The Letters, James White. Letters doesn't have the best reviews. James White does have great reviews. Hopefully I can catch it one day. Moving on. March 29th, tomorrow, obviously. First one is Point Break, which is the remake of the 90s cult classic. It's directed by Harrison Corey. He may not have directed Invincible. Stars Edgar Ramirez, Luke Bracey, Teresa Palmer, Ray Winstone, James LaGrosse, and Campbell. Also, it was written by Kurt Wimmer, who wrote, I think he wrote Equilibrium. I don't know if he directed it. I don't think he did, but... Oh, he did. I don't know. I never heard the best things about it. I don't know. Also, this thing has a 9% on Rotten Tomatoes. 90 reviews. Loaded with dazzling action, but bereft of purpose. The Point Break remake will be remembered as the first film to make audiences pine for the simultaneous presences of Keanu Reeves and Gary Busey. I didn't see the original, unfortunately, even though I do love The Hurt Locker, which was directed by the director of the original Point Break, Catherine Bigelow. Oh well. Maybe I'll just see out of curiosity. I just don't really want to see it because the reviews are so terrible. Is this going to be out of my worst list 2015? I already said it though, but am I going to keep seeing more and more bad films on my list? Next one is The Hateful Eight. Yes. The 8th film from Quentin Tarantino. It's directed by him, obviously. Has a huge stacked cast of starring Samuel L. Jackson, Kurt Russell, Jennifer Jason Leigh, Walton Goggins, Damian Beecher, Tim Roth, Michael Madsen, Bruce Stern, James Parks, also Channing Tatum in there. 75%. 252 reviews. The Hateful Eight offers another well-aimed round from Quentin Tarantino's signature blend of action, humor, and over-the-top violence, all while demonstrating an even stronger grip on his filmmaking craft. This was one of my favorite movies of 2015. I fell in love with this movie. Even at almost 2 hours, 50 minutes, I was never bored. I didn't get to see the Roadshow version, which really sucked. And sure, the movie takes a while to get started, but however, I was enjoying the setup, and I really wanted to know where it was going. The dialogue is, of course, fantastic. The cast is also just stellar. Freaking stellar. Favorite performances are probably going to be... My top 3 performances are definitely the ones top 3 performances are... maybe Samuel Jackson or Jennifer Jason Leigh. I don't know. I'm stuck between those two at number 1, and also like Kurt Russell. I guess number 3, if I can ever decide a position for number 1 and 2 for my favorite performances. I mean, I loved everyone in there. I like the mystery. It's very well shot. I love the production design. It's fantastic. The cinematography is also really good. I also love the score from Ennio Morricone. Congratulations on the win. I mean, wow. Well, the opening shot was also pretty cool. When it was going like on that like not exactly the exact opening shot, but the one that's kind of like, where it has like that person like or maybe it's like involving a cross or something like that. I haven't seen the movie for a while. I forget things, but seriously, that was like one uninterrupted take. That was really cool. I mean, it's well shot. It's also really funny. I laughed my ass off in that theater. My theater was having a great time, I guess. I also said, oh shit, out loud in the theater. I think once, though it could have also been twice. I have no idea. But okay, I said it out loud once. And yeah, this movie's actually pretty violent. It actually surprised me how violent it could actually get. Tarantino does manage to surprise and actually surpass expectations. In some ways. It's not his best film. That will always be Pulp Fiction. But one thing's for sure, this is definitely one of his best films. Is it my favorite? I mean, it's still a great film from this guy. And the fact that he's possibly only making 10, it makes me kind of sad. I heard, I like to see him do more, but it's his decision. I can't do anything about it. So I'm hoping he goes out with a big bang, because, boy, I love this movie. It was so entertaining, so well made, and definitely worth the price of admission. With all the issues they have with the production, like the script being leaked, and him finally deciding to making it, yes. Thank you, Tarantino. Thank you, everyone involved. It was so worth it. Next one, Concussion. This is written and directed by Peter Landsman. It stars Will Smith, Bitsy Tulloch, Gugu Mbatha Raw, Complo, Alec Baldwin, Matthew Willig, Albert Brooks, David Morse, Paul Reiser, Arliss Howard, Michael O'Malley, Luke Wilson, Eddie Martin, and other people, has 61%, 165 reviews. Concussion lands a solid, well-acted hit on its impressively timely subject matter, even if its traditional sports drama structure is a little too safe to deserve a full-on dance in the end zone. Now, I thought it was a good movie, but it wasn't really particularly great. Will Smith definitely gave a great performance. This is one of the best performances he's given in years. It's nice to know that he's gained some credibility back after the horrible battlefield after Earth. Definitely it was a pretty good movie, but I have to say, it's not one of the best sports dramas I've seen. I don't know what my favorite could be. I mean, I do love Moneyball. That was great. Will Smith did a great job, everyone did a great job, but not really amazing in terms of a story. I feel like it kind of had a basic structure, and also the message, while important, didn't really hit as hard as it could have. I do think they did play a little too safe, but I still thought overall it was a good movie. It's far from terrible. From what I heard, I heard the NFL execs pressured Sony into making script changes because they were afraid to make them look bad. You look bad no matter what, dude. NFL, so shut up. I'm wondering if any of those changes really affect the film in the long run. Hopefully not, but I don't know. I liked it, but it's nothing great. Next one's Forsaken. 43%, 40 reviews. Director, the director isn't familiar to me. Has Kiefer Sutherland, Donald Sutherland, father and son, huh? Demi Moore, Brian Cox, Aaron Poole, Michael Wincott. I don't know other people here. Yeah, I don't know much about this film. Oh, it's a Western, okay. Don't know much about it, so I don't have anything to go on. Let's move on to the box office results. So let's go into the weekend box office results. Number 1, unsurprisingly, Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, $166,007,347. Yeah, this thing got a huge opening weekend. Also, it made I think in its opening weekend globally, it made over $420 million. So yeah, it's already got its budget back. It's probably gonna make over. I'm betting it's gonna make like over 700 mil. I don't know. I don't know how much it's gonna make. I'm betting somewhere maybe around worldwide, probably around. I'm betting somewhere maybe around like 800 to $900 million. $1 billion is not exactly like it's not far fetched, but I don't know. It makes a little bit of a stretch because of the polarizing reception of this movie. Unfortunately, I did not get to see it, which really sucked because, well, actually, I couldn't get excited for it. I tried seeing it at a matinee. I'm being serious, people. I just couldn't get excited for it. And I just didn't want to pour any extra money into it, so I decided to try to see it at a matinee, and I have to say, hopefully I'll get lucky and see it, but it's hard for me to get excited about it. I'm really sorry, people, but I'm just being honest with you. Next one, number 2, Zootopia. Okay, so 3 weeks of being number 1. Finally broken. $24,022,288. Man, it's great to see this movie doing so well. Seriously, it's made almost $700 million worldwide. And boy, did I love this thing. It's my, I don't know, I think it might be my favorite movie of the year so far. I'm being totally serious. I fell in love with this. Sure, I also love The Witch, but I think I love Zootopia a lot, the most. One is for sure, I'm so happy how it turned out. Disney's really been proving themselves with 3D animation. They don't need Pixar, but I won't deny. They've done so, their collaboration, Pixar also still does great, without a doubt. Really excited for Finding Dory. Who isn't? Alright, number 3, My Big Fat Greek Wedding 2. $17,861,950. I like the original, but I just couldn't get excited for this, and the reviews did not help me at all either. My mom saw it, she thought it was like stupid but funny. I can enjoy silly, stupid comedy. That's never a thing that works against me, as long as they use it well, this stupidity or the silliness to its advantage. For example, would you consider like Sean would you consider like, Happy Gilmore smart? No, it's very juvenile. But hey, it's silly, and for the most, it works. It's not one of my favorite comedies, but I enjoy it. It's one of the only Adam Sandler comedies I actually like. I gotta see Punch Drunk Love. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'll give it a chance for the rental, but I just can't get excited for it. It's not even really worth my name, in my opinion. Number 4, Miracles from Heaven, $9,694,581. Yeah, it's a success at the box office. Not freaking surprised. I don't know. I just can't get excited for this movie, and I really thought about skipping it. If I ever see it with my family, maybe, but I don't know. I just can't get excited for it. Number 5. Wow, what a huge step down for this. Not surprised. Divergent Series Allegiant, $9,435,173. Yeah, I'm not surprised this movie is just not doing great. Knowing the fact the studio cut the budget for Ascendant, are you kidding me? I know it's kind of slightly made its budget back, slightly broke even, but yeah, this movie ain't gonna do good at all. This franchise is really dying. Knowing the fact they're cutting the budget, it's obvious they just don't really have faith in this franchise anymore, and they're just afraid of how much it's gonna cost them. Yeah, guys, unfortunately I saw the movie, and it was terrible. I think I already said that. I may have forgot. But yeah, it was terrible. I had to do a review on that. I did shoot it. I did shoot a review, but since, of course, it was so bland, I just didn't get enough of what I wanted to say, I deleted it. So, yeah, I'm going to try that again. Boy, what? This franchise is just all credibility of this franchise. It's dead. No more credibility. 6, 10 Cloverfield Lane, $5,940,154. Why can't this beat Allegiant? Like, why can't it rank higher? I'm happy it's doing really good. $68 million worldwide. On what budget? Like $15 million, I think? Yeah, this thing's a huge success, without a doubt. I mean, I love this movie, guys. You know how much I loved it. 7, Deadpool, $4,897,941. Yeah, we know it's a big success. I am happy how it turned out. Love the hell out of it. I don't know. Is it the highest grossing R-rated film of all time? Or is that still The Matrix? Or is The Matrix Reloaded still the highest? I don't know. I gotta check. 8, London Has Fallen, $3,027,568. Yeah, I'm not surprised the thing isn't doing very well at the box office. So far it's really hasn't made its budget back. I don't see it really making its budget back. Maybe in the next few days it will, but geez, this thing is doing so poorly at the box office. 9, Hello, My Name is Doris, $1,668,806. This is a big step up. It opened in 357 more theaters for a total of 485. The change was plus 67.2%, and it went from number 14 last week to number 9. I've heard really good things about this movie. I definitely want to see it, so hopefully one day I will. I'll get lucky. Number 10, Risen. Actually, this is a slight step up. Last week was at number 11, now it's number 10. $935,025. And it closed in more theaters and it went down from the last week. I don't know if that means anything. I don't know. It doesn't really interest me. Maybe I'll give it a shot on a home video. I don't know. Number 11, Eye in the Sky. This is a huge step up from last week. Last week's at number 21, now 11. Jesus. $932,449, plus 88 more theaters for a total of 123, and plus 120.6%. Holy shit. I definitely do want to see this. I mean, of course, it has a very talented cast. It is very sad. This is, of course, Alan Rickman's in the movie. This is his last live-action film. Alice Through the Looking Glass is his total last film, and he's doing like a voice role. Hoping, I don't know if that'll be a strong note or a disappointment. I have no idea. Also, Helen Mirren's in the movie. Aaron Paul. Also, Gavin Hood directed it. I mean, I don't know if it means much. I haven't seen it. I don't know. I definitely do want to see it because of its strong praise, but I don't know if I'm going to get very lucky. We'll wait and see. Number 12, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, $900,104. Yeah, this movie really is just bombing at the box office, and that's just really sad, I guess. I don't know, it has decent reviews, but it's really just not hitting for me. I don't know why. I think the reviews really turned me off, but I don't know what to tell you. Now this is actually really surprising me for number 13. Star Wars Force Awakens. We have a few, like, that comes out next week on DVD. $816,484. It closed in 16 theaters, has 552 still playing. Negative 15.5%. And last week was at number 17, and it's at number 13, yet it went up. How does that work? I have no clue how that works. Guess as good as mine. I think I'll just end it off there. Yeah, I'll just end it off there. If you want to check out any more of the box office results, the results will be posted in the comments, in the description below. Anyways, guys, that's movie news for this week. Comment below. What did you like? What do you? Are you excited for any of these releases? Are you gonna skip any of them? Any DVD releases? Are you gonna start? Are you gonna buy any of them? Skip them? Rent them? Anything like that? And what do you think of the box office results? If you have any, do you have any predictions? If so, put in the comments section below. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe to the channel for more videos.